Archers, attack! Keep firing! Let none escape! Another down! Do not relent!
I'm Slidewhistle.
I am Immunization.
And I'm Aaron, Fire Mage Extraordinaire and Horrid Punching Bag. And I have a question for you two. Considering you live in the same location, does that mean that your apartment is technically a content house?
I would say so. We just don't have an official TikTok account yet for it. And we haven't planned out the rollout of like the dramatic reveal of the house's members yet. So, you know, on the DL, I guess we are, but not official yet.
I'm just going to jump the gun right now and claim it. I want to be the one sitting in a milk tub full of like milk or some shit. And then you guys throw a tear gas grenade in there.
Ooh, that's how you're going to be revealed?
Mm-hmm. And then I'll take off my mask while I'm choking to death. Like, oh, it's me.
That's worth at least like 11 views. Hey, did you guys get your Burning Crusade Classic Beta invites yet?
Heck
No.
yeah.
I feel like almost everyone is getting them nowadays, though.
I actually don't know. I may have. I feel like it would come up in promotions instead of main tab, but also I wouldn't be playing it, so it would be wasted.
Yeah, they probably know better than they give it to us, though I actually have been dabbling a little bit in Classic, which is weird. Really weird to say and do.
Yeah, I have no interest currently, but like once the pre-patch comes out, I'll at least make my character as a Draenei Priest, but no promises that I'll actually do anything with that.
I just said fuck it, and I'm going to download all the add-ons, and I'm going to ruin the original experience. So, but I just haven't...
You're just going to make it like yum. You're going to be like, I got the graphical add-on so that it's good graphics.
I downloaded Sexy Map, so my map's already looking a lot cooler than that nasty default map. I have a quest add-on, so I can see exactly where I have to go, so I don't have to read these stupid quest text. Fuck that.
Wow, so you did all the things that people supposedly really liked about Classic.
Okay, but then get this. So I made a druid named Slidewhistle. I made him on Pagel because I'm just like, I'll just do PvE because I'm not going to worry about fighting people. And the second I log in to Teldrassil, someone's already complaining about Shadowlands. Like immediately.
Yep, it just acts as a repository to be upset about WoW Yum. I don't know if anyone out there is like, or very few are like, I'm excited for the content. They're just like, I'm excited to doo-doo on the thing I'm giving my money towards still.
Yeah, like, I feel like what I would do is I'd be like, you guys realize you have a retail subscription, yeah?
Well, this man realized it, but I've never heard anybody complain about this part before. Apparently, he's been only playing Classic. He has not played main game in a while. And he said, oh, I finally stopped with that Shadowlands long dialogue bullshit. 2 hours in and I can't fucking stand this stupid ass fucking game. And I was like, what do you mean dialogue? What are you talking about?
What was he talking about? Did you get any clarification here?
This motherfucker did not make it past the people in Oribos telling him about the Shadowlands. The arbiter, the floating people.
Okay, so
yeah,
granted,
they give you the tour and stuff, and they're like, here is the lore of the expansion. He was like, just let me go.
I mean, it is a little long and kind of boring and slow, but like, it's just like the beginning of an expansion, the beginning of a new city thing. I feel like they do this every expansion.
Yeah, and so I was like, wait, did you only finish like the mall and now you're in the city? And he's like, yeah, and they talked for way too long and I couldn't take it. And I was like, dude, I said, the problems with Shadowlands aren't anywhere near what you're doing. The problems are like that the end game's been going on for too long. The problem has never been the leveling process. What are you talking about?
Is far too long.
Yeah, I feel like in general, people acknowledge that like the leveling experience in all of the retail patches the WoW Yum patches have been good. I mean, leveling is enjoyable, right?
Yeah, so I was like, I mean, after they finished talking, that's kind of it until you start doing like Torghast things. But when Bolvar's talking, you can just walk away. You don't have to stick around. And he said, "Oh, I didn't know that." And I'm like, "Yeah, because you fucking couldn't hang for 2 hours." Like, what?
This man hates the game, hates the storytelling, but refuses to not do the storytelling. He's like, well, they put it in there for a reason. A dumb reason.
You would think someone that plays Classic would have a little bit more patience for things in general. But, I mean, I feel like if he gets mad at that, Classic takes forever to do anything. You'd get mad at everything, yeah?
See, but the difference is in Classic, they didn't have the capabilities to have long voice lines like that. So the minute people start talking in his video games, he's done. He can't stand that part.
Back in my day, we didn't have voice acting.
We just read the words that came across our screen. Wait till he hears that I have a bunch of add-ons.
So, are you... I guess, what race is this new character? What is this new person? Does it feel... Oh, I guess you did say that. Never mind.
Yeah, I was like, okay, what can I make? And I was like, right, there's like 3 options.
Yeah, and I don't even
variety.
need to do because that's what it used to be. But when Yob-Yag / Austin was like, oh, I'll maybe do Classic, I was thinking to myself, like, oh, well, what will I do? And I was like, oh, yeah, there's not much.
Yeah, I do think it's cool that, like, you made a character that's, like, a kind of a combination of your 2 current characters that you've been playing. You know, you're using the name Slidewhistle from your Demon Hunter, and then you're using a Feral Druid of Wild Seed.
I like to imagine Slidewhistle was a druid before he ate a demon and put it in his belly button. So maybe it's just him in a past life before we found out Illidan was really the good guy.
Speaking of that, this week I did something for the first time ever, and by that I mean I like started leveling a Demon Hunter.
Whoa, the adventures of Chillidan or Thrillidan begins?
Oh my god, so that's like one of my favorite memes that like I feel like at least 70% of Demon Hunters have Illidan in their name in some way, whether it be in like weird symbols or spelled incorrectly in some way. But no, I decided to take a name that I had saved, and my Demon Hunter's name is Blisterblood.
Gross.
Ooh.
The grossest name you could fucking get.
But yeah, it's been fun. I only fell off of something like 2 or 3 times during the like few hours that I was leveling, so...
You just gotta double jump to victory. Have you done that thing where you double jump on other characters yet?
No, you can like land on characters?
No, I'm saying like whenever I play my Demon Hunter for a period of time and I log onto somebody else, I always double tap spacebar thinking I can double jump, but they can't because they're not Demon Hunters.
Oh, I see what you're saying. No, I haven't yet, but it was really fun. Like at times I would just find myself, instead of mounting up, even though it would be faster, I would just like double jump and glide just because it's fun.
If you're fast enough, sometimes it is faster if the journey is short enough. You just gotta master that backflip turnaround.
Then you gotta do that backflip into a corner hard log out.
Yeah, just be sure to collide with every texture on your way down.
You know, that's a pro strat. Like, if you really just need to log off in a hurry, you just, you know, find the quickest way to make yourself DC being a Demon Hunter.
Well, the answer to that is find a staircase, aim for the middle of the bottom of the staircase, and just fell rush right into it. And that will literally always DC you. Or do it into a fucking rock. Rocks all the time do it too.
That must suck in Battlegrounds. I feel like that would happen all the time then.
I feel like it hasn't happened as much in Battlegrounds. It might be because they're instants. Maybe something about them being instants makes you DC a little less. Though with dungeons, who knows? It's still fucked up.
I wouldn't know. I created Janice Wilson 4 years ago and have not touched her once.
Well, you got time to touch her in gear for before 8.1.
No.
9.1. Well, 8.1. We got a time machine going on here.
No.
Speaking of time machines, I feel like we,
Whoa! Oh, was it a time warp?
No. I gotcha. It's not a time
Yeah,
warp.
I was so ready. My woeing muscles were bulging.
Ew.
Oh, I was gonna say that, speaking of bulging muscles, we should read this review. And we got a 5-star review on Warcraft Radio Podcast Directory from our boy Adorno, and it says 5 stars
it's not
and a shot.
delivery. It's Adorno. Sorry, I had to.
That's a good one. But it says 5 stars and a shot of Malort for each of these fine young fellows. So, he's lucky that like Tyre got us this bottle, and we literally have only used it for reviews. I mean, I was not going to buy another bottle, so we actually have Malort shots, so we will be taking Malort shots for this. But damn.
I have mine next to me, and I'm so upset. It's on the cusp of being finished. This curse is almost over.
At this point, it's becoming a meme, and like I hope the listeners don't like make this a thing. But anyways, I'll continue. At the risk of dating myself, I first played WoW in 2004 when I was in college. I came back to it recently to see what the Shadowlands expansion was all about. That's when I discovered DNR. It has been so much fun exploring the new content with this podcast in my headphones. Their enthusiasm and excitement for the lore and endgame content is infectious. They're also consistently funny AF. I've been a Horde player my entire gaming life, but these guys tempted me to roll my first Alliance character. I'm now leveling a Lobby on Proudmoore in the hope that I'll someday be able to run a dungeon with these thirsty boys of DNR. Another down.
Ooh.
Ooh, what a little spicy send-off.
Yeah, and like I guess another down as in like another shot down the hatch of Malort. So cheers, boys.
I want to relent. I want to relent.
For the first time, we may relent.
Mm.
Oh man!
I took mine off mic, but trust me.
Ugh. Well, thank you for the review. Is really nice.
Yes, it is so very kind. And as far as doing content, I'm not exclusive. You can hit me up anytime, even if it's like, do you want to do this level 15 dungeon? I'll be like, yeah.
Why did you give me the bigger shot glass and filled it higher than what you're supposed to?
I literally filled it the same way that I filled mine.
I'm dying out here.
Now, is this the real monsters or the it's better in Texas?
It's better in Texas.
Mine says have a nice day with the middle finger. This is one that we stole from a party in college.
I stole from the cabinet of the brothel. I personally pilfered it from their cabinets.
It's starting to
and
fade
we cursed
now.
Megleg to have Trenchfoot forever.
Oh no, poor Leg and her trench foot.
I think that one's starting to fade because I used it in my Anchored Captain and I left it in the thing for a little bit. So did that mean that I drank some decal off of the thing?
So you basically licked the floor of the brothel.
Ew. Well, I mean, it's an alcohol, so
Sticky
it's fine.
floors and stickers.
So many stickers. Why do they have so many stickers in their floor for?
I don't know.
Alright. Let's talk about what we did in WoW. I think it's been a while since we've actually said that, right?
I mean, I feel like it's been a while since it's been like a defined towards the beginning of the episode in air quotes segment, but I feel like we normally talk about it a little bit, but
I mean, I feel like I already just did that. What my class? Oh, Aaron, what did you do? What was your life
admittedly, not as much this week. It was mostly just, little bits on Growliina, just doing what I can. It was a wedding-themed preparatory week, so I got in what I could, but I'm thinking of, if I play Classic, who I want. It'll probably just be Warrior, because that's the only one I feel comfortable on. But that's me.
Which race are you gonna make
Wowzer, zowzer. Can a gnome even be a warrior?
I want to say yes, but then I'm like, wait, was that a later thing that they added? I'm pretty sure they can be warrior.
But it also is very in tune with like the restrictions. Like they couldn't be hunters because everyone's like, of course they can't be hunters. They're too small. But
little baby gnomes can't be warriors.
Yes, you can.
Okay, well, hot dog. Maybe I'll do that. But Immune, I feel like you have more interesting stories than I.
So, as I said, I started leveling a demon hunter. That was fun. I did that on stream for a little bit. But I also...
What's the plug? What's the plug? You got to plug every time.
Okay. You can follow me on Twitch at Immunization DNR.
Hashtag always plug. Never stop.
Yeah, I stream like at least 3 days a week. I have a schedule on Twitter, but anyways, In addition to that, I like have been playing on my druid a lot. And I geared him up and I got a legendary and I brought him to raid last night.
Ooh, how'd that go?
So I was pretty
having been there.
Yeah, I was pretty under geared, but I feel like I was pulling pretty decent numbers for the fact that I was like 40 eye level lower than the other healers.
Don't that shit just feel good?
It really does. So I feel like once I get a little gear, I think I could actually be a resto druid in raid if I wanted to be. I don't think I want to be, but yeah, it's cool. It's always interesting, like playing a different class in raid. I feel like.
Yeah, I was sitting there, but Demon Hunter, I think I hit like eye level 202, made a different legendary, and I was like 6th, 7th, sometimes 5th on the DPS meters, which it doesn't mean much, but I'm like, this is like my like eye level 200 alt, and I'm beating like 217 people. I'm like, are you guys just like drunk? Like, I'm also drunk, so I don't know what's going on.
I turned off my DPS meters mostly because I thought it would fix the fact that I can't see linked items, but also because it used to make me sad. So I was like, I don't want to be sad anymore. Goodbye.
But they're so helpful. They tell
They
you
are
everything.
helpful. But I was that guy. People were bringing in their 102 rogues and they were beating like my main alt. And I was like, oh, that's cool.
You got to get that AoE build going. I just copy whoever, like, Bryn on her warrior was doing crazy AoE for Sun King. That's the kind of energy we need in this house.
In this, whatever, our as of yet unnamed content house.
Huh. How do they normally name their houses?
Phase house.
They dartboard like a 4-letter word. The fuck house.
Okay, we have a house name generator here. Let's see. Okay, this is not what we're looking for, but...
Spit me out a couple. I want to hear.
Okay, how would you describe this house's location? Rural, urban, suburban, or any?
Well, personally, I would rather it be urban, but I feel like the meme of it being suburban is kind of funny, too.
I'm hitting urban. How big is the house? Small, medium, large? It's medium. Let's be modest.
Yeah, I would say well, I guess I've never actually seen your house because of diseases, but it feels medium.
2 things you can see from the house. Tree, car. What color is the house? I don't know. White? This is stupid. Holy shit, there's so many. Anyway, too many missing variables. All right, everybody, we're house TMV.
The too many variables house. Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the too many variables house. There's a lot of stuff going on. Too much to actually show.
A lot of the things are missing, just like the variables.
Here's our bathroom. You can't play basketball on it, and it's actually pretty small, but we do have a shower grippy thing. And it's just like, shower grippy.
Woo! Fuck this stupid website. It sucks.
Yo, what up? We got a lot of clowns in here, like a worrying amount of clowns.
Speaking of a worrying amount of clowns, I'm actually pulling a time warp now.
Finally.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you boys 40 seconds to give me as many responses as you can to this question that I will present to you. Are you ready?
Yep.
They don't call me WAP Funk version by J Diggs for nothing.
I'm pretty sure they don't call you that.
Yeah, they don't.
Okay, so I got my timer ready. This week, I'm asking you guys, I don't know exactly how we're going to do this, but I'm going to ask you guys to name as many of the different mount special categories as you can. So, like, you know how like different mounts have like some of them have like the same mount special, it's dependent on like what they are. So I guess like name unique things that have a mount special, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
You want the name of the mount or what the motion that they're doing?
The name of the type of the mount that makes that special movement,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay, on your mark, get set, Go.
Elemental with the fun little
Horses.
star thing.
Dragon worms.
Birds do the
Griffins.
The dragons go. I'm a dragon.
Okay.
The hive
Bipedal
mind does
creatures
that fun
that
spinny
walk
thing.
on their front hands, they beat their chest.
The crab digs underneath the sand.
The mechs go up and they sort of float for a second, then fall down.
The little mech bike from Mechagon does that circle. It's like, woo, I'm doing a little half circle. No, I'm not. No, I'm doing a wheelie.
Shit.
The shredder does like, I'm pop, lock, and dropping. Pop, lock, and dropping.
The discs that you ride do nothing. There's a Pandaria one and the Mage
do nothing.
one.
The discs will do anything.
Time. Okay, so as always, the beginning was kind of hard to distinguish, but I believe Aaron named horses, dragon worms, griffins, and mechs, and Slide named dragons. I think you said did you say elementals at the beginning or no?
Yes, I did.
You named the crab mount and you named the circle bike. So I don't know. It may have been a tie.
But fucking excuse me. Did you not hear bipedal guys who walk on their hands?
Do you not hear the shredder pop, lock, and drop it? Or the birds
like
and dragons? Or the hive mind?
The Grons or the crag leaper.
Did you get the hive mind one?
No, I didn't.
I said that one.
Well, I don't know what to do, so I'm going to think of a tiebreaker real fast.
Tiebreaker? I think if we run this tape back, we'll see that there was no tie at all.
Well then, what are we going to do?
Immune, I have to go to the bathroom.
This is the perfect time. He can't be here to contest it, so now he loses by default. Hello, Internet. I tallied it up, and it seems that I had 5 and Aaron had 4. However, if you count the Mage Disc not having a mount special, then it's a tie. However, I'd argue that the absence of a mount special is not a mount special, because if you press spacebar, it doesn't do anything. That's not a mount special. That's a mount nothing. I won.
I'll just take a shot for making a shitty time warp, I guess.
I'll take a shot for maybe losing shitty time warp.
I get the house generator finished during this time.
Oh boy. There were so many
boy.
variables, but you could do it in 30 seconds.
Well, it was wasted air doing it live, but I figured I'd do it when you guys were talking. It'd be not wasted air. Anyway, take your shot of you. We have some really good names here and some really bad names here. Car View, Tree View, Cat's Lodge, Poinsettia Lands, The Primroses, White House. No, here's my favorite. OK Lodge.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the OK Lodge House.
Okay, I just took my shot. I've been chasing these shots with more alcohol. I chased it with a Truly, so Lego.
That's how we do it in the OK Lodge.
Okay.
What's up? Welcome to the OK Lodge. It's just okay.
The
Look at
OKL.
an experience that's 7 out of 10. Maybe 6.
Probably 6.
Maybe even 5.5.
But we're not average. We're just okay. 5.25 at best.
Well, get this. For privacy reasons, your creations will be removed from the web at 1:26 a.m. BST and later deleted from our server. Unless you choose to publish it. I guess I gotta publish it.
Is that so that, like, housegenerator.com can't be like, oh, actually, the Sway House, we own all of their things because we told them to be the Sway House?
I have no idea.
One of the optional questions did ask for my street name, and I did not fill that out for obvious reasons.
Well, speaking of okay things, did you guys participate in the micro holiday that is currently going on as we record?
It's time for a micro dick measurement review.
Oh no, I forgot. But also, I don't feel tempted to go and do it.
I'm gonna give this Spring Festival Balloon Day of 2021 the absolute worst rating I can give it. So it's okay. Remind me again. This is a big one or a little
You can
one?
go negative. Lower is worse.
You know it's a quality segment when, first off, we can never remember its name. Second off, we can never remember the scale at which we rate things. Third of all, we don't really remember to ever participate in these holidays.
I was about to say, Slide's the only one who ever does them anymore. Although I do have 1,000 Boat Bash.
I've got the third one on lock. I'm always out there trying these. Okay, so what is the lowest score we can give this? The absolute lowest floor.
Okay, so if the maximum is 5.8 millimeters, I feel like the minimum would be the opposite. So like concave negative 5.8 millimeters into your body.
This is concave negative 5.9. It's one below that.
Well, then it's not a micro.
Yeah, fuck, you're right. You're right, 5.8. Forgot the scale. Anyway, I didn't get to do anything with anybody. No, not a single person was at any of the balloons that I went to. And I went to various balloons. I went to the one in Azuna. I went to the one in Stormheim. I went to the one in Uldum. I went to the one in Draenor. And get this, the one in Draenor, the balloon guy, doesn't even exist anymore. He doesn't even exist, and he's listed as one of the balloon people. There's no balloon man in Draenor. He's not fucking there.
You can't queue for it?
No, there's no balloon man. There's no man. There's no balloon. The Draenor one is a lie. It does not exist.
Did Yrel kill him? Did she throw a big hammer at balloon guy?
I was looking at the Wowhead comments, and someone said, I was trying to do the Draenor one, and there's nobody here with that name. And someone's like, yeah, he wasn't here last year either. And I'm like, what?
I think Erin might be onto something. I mean, I think our main girl, that was her first casualty in her crusade.
I can also confirm this was not a war mode problem, because I turned off war mode to do it, because that's what we had to do last time. And there was nobody. I mean, I know everyone's mad about Shadowlands taking too long, but can we maybe remove the requirement to have 4 people to queue with, or 3, whatever it is?
I mean, come on, people. Don't take your frustrations about the state of the game out on poor Balloon Day.
Leave Balloon Day out of this, but I will still give Balloon Day a negative 5.8 centimeters.
People out here negging the game so hard that poor Growbrack Balloon Head lost his job. He has to go back to his tent in Gorble Valley and be like, sorry, Marga, I lost my job. People don't like how long 9.1's taken, so I can't fly no more.
It's so fucking stupid. But yeah, that's Micro Penis Review Holiday.
Another quality segment in the books.
So
it's sad. Micro Penis Reviews is becoming in these years has become one of our most done segments. Does someone have a quest for bat or a D an hour thought? We gotta pump the numbers.
Well,
okay. Bring it back, y'all. It's time for Immunization's quest for bats. It hasn't happened. I still haven't fucking got this bat. I've run it every day since the beginning of the expansion. No bat for me. I have the anima to buy it, but at this point, it's just a principle of it thing. And like, I know that as soon as I shell out to the anima to like get the bat, then the very next day I will get the bat drop from the boss. So
100%.
So frustrating.
Quest for bat one day may be achieved, but it's possible you may never get this bat. Isn't that crazy? You may never get this bat to drop for you.
I will someday. I mean, if I could do like 8 months in a row of farming for ashes on 12 alts every week, I feel like I can do this.
Dula peep. Okay, so I was looking at other name generators on the website, and I found Fantasy Name Generator, and it had me put in my first name, and it gave me a bunch of names for random mythical creatures. I want you guys to guess which mythical creature this is.
Do you have your timer ready?
Yeah, here we go. Farida. What kind of mythical creature is Farida?
Centaur.
Unicorn.
It's a demon. Okay, here's one more. Jar Felipe.
Dula Peep. Is that like
Wait, so just
Star
your name
Wars
with
alien?
Jar?
Yes, correct.
That sounds like a satyr to me.
Is that a wizard?
It's a fairy. Okay, here's the last one. You guys are never going to get this one. Philippa Fang, Philippa Coffin. First and last name.
That sounds like a sprite, like a pixie.
It's just a human. Your basic human in a fantasy RPG.
It's a vampire. Come on, Coffin. Come on, guys.
What the fuck? Vampires aren't high fiction. I don't care if fucking Castle of Strahd's been out for decades. Vampire is not the same thing as like a unicorn.
If you guys want this to become a recurring segment, send us an email at donotRelentPod@gmail.com, and I'll regularly enter my name into name generators and make them guess it. The best WoW content there is.
I was gonna say, are you purposely trying to create a segment worse than anything we've ever had to make us feel better about all these other shit segments we've somehow fallen into?
Hey, we did have Who Wants to Be Auctioneer.
Yeah, nothing will ever beat Who Wants to Be Auctioneer. Great in practice, horrible to listen to.
Fair enough, Yeah.
Well, you saw the title. You read the description. You know what's going down. You know the score. We're about to segue into the first annual Best Bakers Award Show.
SAFABBAS.
To open the festivities, we have a special musical number by two ladies you might know pretty well. SOS, she's in the raid. SOS, she's in the raid. There's a she-wolf in the raid. Zoning in, zoning in, zoning in. 10% intellect buff, that's all you ask of me. But dear, to get that buff, you'll need lycanthropy. Eloon's awake now, with eyes wide open. Combustion's active, so all eyes on me. I've been devoting myself to this Monday to Monday and Friday to Friday. Not getting enough retribution or holy or prop pals to keep me at it. I'm starting to feel just a little abused, like a cell-bringing feast on a raid night. So I'm gonna go somewhere cozy to get AOTC and tell you about it. There's a she-wolf in the raid team. Open up and set her free. There's a she-wolf in your raid team. She might die, so don't be mean.
Sitting across the room, staring right at her prey. It's going well so far, she's gonna get her way. Nocturnal creatures are out for profit. Loon's my teacher, I'm your empty socket. To locate the quest marker, I got on me a special radar. And a few wellhead entries in case I get in trouble later. Not looking for cute little DKs or cool twirling guys that are not on my page. I'm wanting a very good time and behave very bad in the arms of a mage.
There's a she-wolf in the raid team. Open up and set her free. There's a she-wolf in your raid team. She might die, so don't be mean. SOS, she's in the raid. SOS, she's in the raid. There's a she-wolf in the raid. Zoning in, zoning in, zoning in. SOS, she's in the raid. SOS, she's in the raid. There's a she-wolf in the raid. Zoning in, zoning in, zoning in. Welcome to the SAFABBAS, baby. There's a she-wolf in the red team. Open up and set her free. Excellent performance, ladies! For all of you listening, welcome to the first annual Best Bakers Award Show! We're coming to you live from a balcony suspended thousands of feet up in the air at the Castle Nathria throne room.
That's right, we're coming at you in the center of Revendreth on this very windy balcony. You know, the Stone Generals are no longer here, but we are on this balcony overlooking all of the, I was gonna say beautiful, but kind of drab region of Revendreth.
I sent a mage to go grab my fancy tux, but he just jumped off and slow fell, so who knows how long it'll take him to get back up here.
You know, I never understood the architecture of some of these rooms. Like, they're just humongous, huge rooms where the ceiling is like 8 times taller than Daddy D, and there's no furnishings. So what is he doing in these rooms?
Excuse me, there is at least 2 pieces of furnishings. One of them being a very, 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 very large self-portrait of him.
And the other is a tasteful coffee table.
I think that's really all you need in an antechamber, right?
He never sits down or like sleeps or anything. He just walks around all the time.
Of course, how do you think he got his glutes so tight? He doesn't need a sitting muscle, so he can work it out to the best of his ability.
Why are the ceilings 4 times taller than Sludge Fist? That's the real question. What's bigger than Sludge Fist coming through here? Sludge Fist's daddy?
I mean, Denathrius is kind of big, but like, this antechamber makes him look small.
Teeny tiny chamber.
It's like a vertical stripes thing. If you knew how big he actually was, you'd be like, whoa, he's intimidating. But you see him in this huge room and he goes, see, I'm just like you. I'm just a normal person.
And, you know, last year we had the Scarlet Carpet out, but this year we have, I guess, just the, you know, Daddy D red cum stained antechamber. That's kind of as a like the same vibe, you know.
I can't blame our guests for not wanting to walk into the event on this.
You know, it's funny too, because we could probably get a lot of good social distancing off in this castle, if you really think about it.
It is big as fuck. It is very well built for this socially distanced event.
Okay, real talk. When they designed the room where you do the little dance with the what's it called, the Council of Blood, do you guys get any Harry Potter vibes from that? Because I sure do. When the ghosts come down dancing, it reminds me of when they were dancing on the Great Hall and the ghosts came down and were like, look, we're dancing too.
Or it reminds me of the Haunted Mansion ride in Disney, where they're all like dancing in the, I guess, like in their version of the Great Hall.
I don't know that one. I've actually never been.
What do you mean? You lived there.
That was the joke. I see jokes were not invited to tonight's festivities.
No, I thought you were serious. I was so confused.
No, I've been on the Haunted Mansion like 8 times. Everyone would always want to do that when we went.
It's not as fun as the fucking Little Mermaid one, that's for sure, though.
You can see Ariel twice in it. Keep your eyes out.
Oh, trust me. I see Ariel more than twice when I'm in Florida, if you know what I mean.
I don't.
Her fish pussy good.
Ew.
This is the kind of skullduggery and trickery that made us have to have you come out on episode 95. Stop tricking the audience.
Fish pussy good. That sushi.
Ew.
Got my chopsticks ready to go. All right.
But speaking of great sashimi, we're here tonight to celebrate the ample looks and personality of our final 2 entrants. We have Remornia, the sentient runeblade, and we have her wielder, Sire Denathrius. I had to think if he has a first name, but he so doesn't.
Sire.
So, I'm just thinking now that, like, we came here, and it's down to the two of them, and they're the only two that are actually in this room up ahead of us. And I realized, did the three of us just, like, phase into this raid, like, without a group? Or do we have to fight them now? Like, what is going on?
No, they invited us. We had to ask backwards permission. Vampires need permission to come into your house. We asked permission on the show, and then they let us in, so it's fine.
And I can assure you, looking down at the floor of this building, Denathrius certainly did not need permission to come in this house. It's covered with the scarlet sticky goo.
A little mid-episode snack.
Yuck.
All right, so are we doing this? Are we deciding which one's the sexiest of the yearst?
Not
of the
yet.
Years?
Now we have the open mic stylings of Flynn Fairwind. You gotta love it, folks. Flynn at the top of his game.
Wait, do you hear that down below? Who's that down below the balcony?
Hey, it's me, Gary Busey. I don't know how to get inside.
Who told Gary where this is taking place?
How do I get inside?
Okay. I wanted to surprise you guys with this one, but I actually do have an award to present. And that is Immunization's least favorite running gag of the Do Not Relent series that he really, really hopes that Slidewhistle no longer brings up ever again. Or, as aforementioned, he threatens to quit this podcast. And the winner goes to the Gary fucking Busey jokes. Cut it out.
Hey, does that mean I won? Hey, let me in so I can come get my prize.
Nope, Gary. I'm going to dangle this trophy over the edge. Here it comes, Gare.
I'm gonna catch it.
I hope it hits him in the head.
With this award, this means I'll only be coming back more.
Oh no! It appears to have struck him right in the head! Oh, there's a pool of crimson liquid falling out of the fallen Busey brother. I hope he's alright.
Ow!
I really hope he's not alright.
No, I'm fine.
I said,
Gary,
it looks like he's not alright.
For you.
Ow!
Oh, he might be bleeding out. I think this is the end of him.
Wait, who's that? Is that Carrie Busey coming around?
I just... Gary is such a kind-hearted soul. He'll revive him. Don't do it, Carrie.
Ugh. If he actually died down there, we know how long it takes to run back to your body from, like, where you, like, ghost phase in around this castle, so we're probably safe for at least a few more episodes from him, hopefully, unless Carrie Busey's a priest and can revive him or something. Hopefully not.
RTRT, do you think we just David Bowied him when we infamously killed David Bowie?
No, because now that we've said that, it won't happen. If he wouldn't have said it, then yes, he would be dead tomorrow. I have an award to give.
Okay.
Sure.
I have an award to give to a guild that has potentially the most sleeper agent members, fans of a podcast in it, probably to this day. Uno Mas of Proudmoore.
Yay!
This is true.
What started as a genuine collection of Warcraft players is now just a secret cabal of Do Not Relent fans. Our time comes soon, children. We will attack at dawn.
There's a fuck ton of y'all in there, and we tell each of you not to mention the podcast because we want to keep it a secret. And it's great when they find it eventually. But like y'all, like online at any given point, there's like 3 or 4 of you at a time.
Yeah, I'm honestly shocked none of them actually have like discovered us yet. But I want them to genuinely have a surprised reaction.
A boo.
A boo.
What if we get kicked out because of what we did to Gary Busey? Like, Lynn's like, I love Taxi. Get out of here.
Wait, wasn't his dad in Taxi?
Oh, shit.
Isn't that real? Isn't that real? His dad was literally in Taxi.
His dad was an extra in
Like, this is not a joke, people. Like, his dad literally was in the movie Taxi. He mentioned this, how his dad was an actor for, like, what, like a decade or something?
Yeah, this was like a throwaway comment in Raid, like, a year and a half ago, and now we've come full circle.
Shit, what if he was like being modest and his dad is just Gary Busey?
What if Lynn is Carrie Busey?
He's Lynn Busey.
Shut up. I said shut up.
All right, Aaron, do you have any awards to give out last second on the fly, made up?
My award goes to Immune. Your shoes look good today. Keep it up, pal.
Oh no, what have you done? Aaron, what have you done? Aaron, why?
Let me just say, you know, as much as I know, that neither of us can ever actually have Shoemog.
Well, the little shin bracers you got on, real decorative. I appreciate it.
Thanks.
You've angered a lot of well-prepared shoe wearers today, Aaron, by giving the award to a shiny, flimsy, anklet-wearing hoof fuck.
Sammy Sneakers is over there like, I'm unsubbing now. I was a shoo-in. Get it? A shoo-in.
I'm just a hoof fuck.
Hoofed fuck. Immune, you cow.
Actually, I'm a goat. Well, I think we procrastinated long enough. I think we need to officially name our second ever sexiest NPC of the world.
Tonight's winner will join the Halcyon Halls with Commander Linden as they stare down at us from the heavens, gracing us with their beauty.
Yeah, I was just thinking about it. Like, in a few years' time, like, we can have an all-stars bracket.
It's going to be more than a few years, but yes, I do agree. I mean, I guess we could actually speed this process up and have it be, like, on time instead of being, like, 8 months after the fact it was supposed to happen.
Yeah, usually these aren't supposed to take 18 months, but who's counting?
Me.
Definitely not us, because we forgot.
Definitely not Gary, because we caved his head in.
He'll be fine. That man's been through a lot worse, trust me. Okay, so how we do it? We gotta hype up both these buttes right now.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give my little profile on one of them. We've got Remornia, Sire Denathrius' sentient runeblade. You see her about 10 minutes into the Revendreth leveling experience, and she is working it. She is a hashtag girl boss, giving orders to all the peons while daddy's out doing something else.
Does she?
You see her, she does talk at people while Denathrius talks at you. And then she out here, she's fierce, she's a fighter, she cuts down Renathal in that one cutscene like it's nothing. Child. Not even just to say what she does to you and like thousands of other players every raid night. Oh! But most of all, she is the sass queen. Oh!
She also, you know, we've penned her as Remornia because we know that she also wants it just as bad as everyone else does. You know, she just wants to splatter our blood all over somewhere.
Oh, I'll splatter them across your walls!
Alright, but then you got Daddy D, who, you know, is just oozing sex appeal from the get-go. Massive pecs, beautiful, luscious locks, big pepperoni nips, if I do say so myself.
The sheer size of his nipples is enticing and frightening.
He's sired many children, like, potentially, like, infinite children. Like, it's a lot of fucking people. You can't even count them.
And, you know, I said that Remornia was horny, but, like, Denathrius is literally horny. He has two pretty sizable horns that you can hold on to while he does whatever he wants with you.
Now there's a thought.
Hey, can we talk about Remornia's sister really quick?
Are you talking about Renathal's blade?
Yeah, Vorpalia. There's another talking blade in this game.
I
yes,
mean, yes,
she is the mythic level weapon person.
Didn't know
That's
she
the only time I've ever
talked.
seen her.
I mean, she's kind of a jobber, just like Renathal was in that fight, and I use the term "fight" very loosely.
Okay, so I'm
Yeah.
confused. I'm very confused here. So she can talk, right? So she is sentient, correct?
Yes, she is
Yeah.
sentient, but baby Limp Dick Renathal actually holds her and uses
Yeah.
her as a sword.
Wasn't there a part when he's holding the blade to like Sire's neck, and he's like, "I could kill you now" or whatever, but then like he gets attacked or something? Why wouldn't the sword just move on its own and cut Daddy D's neck if she could move?
I don't think that... Because the only time I'm pretty sure that they meet in the story is when he's running across that bridge holding her, and Remornia is just cutting him down while Denathrius like picks his nose.
Oh, it is unknown why Vorpalia did not attack Denathrius on her own after Renathal was being held by the throat during the Master of Lies.
The WoW wiki.
It is possible she did not want to make any sudden moves when Denathrius could so easily kill her prince. So maybe she was starstruck by how sexy he was, and she couldn't make any moves.
Or
No, she was just worried
in
because-
awe of Remornia's skill.
I was just saying she was just worried because, she knew that Denathrius was running the Trickster perk Starstruck, so, she'd be downed in one if she made any movements that were too drastic.
That's a good one.
I don't get it.
Noob.
I do.
Oh man. Okay, so you can't really judge who's sexier, a dom or a sub. That's really not fair. I feel like they would argue. I feel like they both would argue for Denathrius if that was the case, right? They both would be like, "Yeah, give it to him. Yeah, give it to me."
But then it would also be argued that if we gave it to Remornia, we would still be giving it to Denathrius anyways because he's currently in her. So
Wait. He's currently in her. You're right, though. He's currently in... She vored him. She literally...
She
won.
did. He was sitting there, just spent, and she said, "Get in my jewel, baby."
This has never happened before because it's a pretty new system. But we've never had, in the finals, one finalist have already been vored another finalist, and currently is still being vored within Remornia.
So, one could say, so there's two things here. One could say that, Denathrius kind of stacked this bracket so that, in this final two, he technically can't lose, because if we pick him, he wins. If we pick her, he wins because he's inside of her. But I just want to throw one additional piece of evidence in favor of Remornia. I want to say that she might be stronger than anyone ever gives her credit for, because we've mentioned this before. What is the lowest health that she gets to in this boss fight? 85%?
Okay, so as somebody who exclusively focuses on Remornia during the fight, because my Night Fae, one of my Night Fae Soulbind abilities is I deal 100% more. I deal increased damage to enemies whose health is above 75%. Her health never dips below
That is smart.
even 80%. So I put bleeds on both of them, but I funnel all my hits on her, and then I just get humongous. That's why my damage is so crazy compared to everybody else's, because I'm just hitting her for that increased bonus damage. So she doesn't even get close to half health during that fight. It's 73. No, it's not even 70. It's 80 when she goes into that final phase, and then she flies away into his hands.
Yeah, so, if this whole fight was just a joke to her, how much more powerful could she be?
Well, one's an eternal one, and the other has absorbed the eternal one. I guess I'm ready to vote. I don't know. It feels weird, but I think I'm ready.
I
think I'm ready as well.
I am ready too.
Let's do a count of three. Somebody count us off.
So, your second sexiest NPC of the world, the winner of the first annual Best Baker Award show, will be announced in 3, 2, 1.
Remornia. It's a collective decision. Listen, you
That
can't just... otherwise, we're going to have to crawl inside of her to give him his award? I'm not going in there. Fuck that.
I don't think we'd make it out.
Fuck that.
I think we just need to, be Do Not Relent live from the innards of Remornia.
Fuck that.
Oh, God.
There is nothing that brings me more pleasure than engaging in coitus with Remornia and looking deep in her jewel and just seeing little end of Superman 2 Denathrius like, I can't believe I lost.
Well, and here to give Remornia her award is special guest giver Gary Busey. Hey, Remornia, here's your award. My head really hurts. Thanks for the award, guys. Love the show.
She's rearing back. Is she going to accept it? Oh no! She's impaled Gary Busey.
Ow!
Thank God.
Ow!
Oh no, Gary!
I'm so fucking done with you guys.
She has tossed Gary into the pits of Castle Nathria.
Gary.
What awaits Gary in the rest of season 3?
Does Gary have a soul to be revived? We do not know. We'll check back later.
No, I'm not permitting Gary Busey to fucking be a main character on this show. Jesus Christ, guys.
This is gonna be. Stay tuned next week for the adventures of Gary Busey to see how he escapes the pits of Castle Nathria, our newest, longest running soap opera on Do Not Relent.
Days of DNR. General DNR?
The Gary Busey experience. Well, we did it. We crowned a second NPC. We did it.
Here she is, the sexiest NPC of the world. She is a big sword that just killed a former member of Celebrity Fit Club.
I mean, this has honestly just made me more confident in my decision.
Wait, which one?
To vote for Remornia.
She killed Gary Busey.
Well, congrats. We did it. Hey, did you guys hear about BOEs? What, are we done? Like, now what do we do? Do I keep going?
Well, there is one more award left to give.
Oh, there is
That
one
is
more award to
true.
give. I
I
forgot.
see it over there.
Forgot. Yep, it's on the. Oh, wow.
So actually, you can see it. Like, we have to actually enter into the antechamber. Like, there's one envelope on the sole coffee table in the middle of Denathrius' antechamber.
Well, go open her up.
Okay. I'm gonna click clack on my drain eye heels over there. Pick it up, and it says award for best podcast of the year.
Oh, who's this one going to? Starting zone?
I'm not Pwnecast?
I
Whoa,
want.
nearly a setback?
Can we get Belle? Can we get more Pwnecast? I crave more Pwnecast. It's been so fucking long.
Well, anyways, let me open up this envelope right here. And oh my god, guys, Do Not Relent is podcast of the year.
Oh my goodness! I didn't expect this!
Gary, did you hear this? Gary? He's dead.
He's
Thank
dead.
God. I mean, for this award, thank God. Oh my God, two-time winners.
Wow, Wubsy.
You know what? Thank you, everyone,
Wow.
for the effort you put in to make this such a great program. I promised I wouldn't cry. Mostly because I didn't know this award was coming.
Yeah, I forgot about this one too.
I never would have expected this. Who even nominated us?
Wait, what's it on the back? Gary Busey. All this shit talk you given to him, and he nominated us in this pool podcast. You know, the disrespect is ridiculous.
In the end, he was a hero.
You should give us a award. We should nominate this. Give this to him, like in memory of him, right? Like, what do you...
Stop fucking pushing it, Slide.
We did it!
Yay! Thanks for... Okay, is this the end?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, what do we do? Like, it's a little short, so, like, what do we do here now? Do we just hearth back?
I feel like we can't just be like, oh, and then also we go back and talk about, I don't know, mounts.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, thanks for tuning in, everyone. It's been a wonderful 18-month lead up to the first annual Best Makers Award show. And before we play you out, let's all say together,
What are we saying? What are we saying?
Oh no, it's the same.
Go! You can do it! Thank you,
We
everyone!
did it.
Good night!
What was that? Well, and remember,
Another down! Do not relent!
Do Not Relent is a podcast within the 3HNC network, representing U.S. Proudmoore's premier podcasts.
That was a very good wish.
Are we actually ending it with that?
yeah.